Breaking. The NFC South might never look the same again. A shocking quarterback move could crush one rival and launch the Atlanta Falcons straight toward a Super Bowl. Fields, Cousins, a war of futures, and the Falcons are right in the middle of it. Buckle up. This is the kind of story that changes everything. Listen up, Falcons fans. Something huge is happening right now in the NFC South, and you need to hear it. A massive power shift is brewing. A quarterback shakeup that could change the future of the entire division and help the Atlanta Falcons take full control. This is not just another rumor. This is the kind of move that could push the Falcons back into Super Bowl talks, while a rival franchise crumbles under the weight of its own gamble. And at the center of it all, two quarterbacks with everything to prove, Justin Fields and Kirk Cousins. Now here's the deal. The NFL offseason always brings surprises, trades, new coaches, big signings. But this feels different. Because it's not just about talent anymore. It's about building a dynasty. It's about smart contracts, future planning, and bold decisions. Let's start with the New York Jets. They're making serious noise. Reports are flying that the Jets could be ready to hand the keys of their franchise to Justin Fields, the young, electric quarterback who once lit up college football at Ohio State and still has untapped potential in the NFL. With a new head coach, Aaron Glenn, calling the shots, the Jets are looking to reshape their offense around speed, youth, and raw talent. Fields is under contract for 2 more seasons, and his 2025 cap hit is only $22 million, cheap for a QB with his upside. That's a smart move for a team trying to win right now without wrecking their cap space. The Jets already have rising stars like Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. Add Fields to the mix, and they believe they can go toe-to-toe with anyone. But here's where it gets even more interesting. This move isn't all in, it's strategic. If Fields doesn't shine in 2025, the Jets can move on with barely any financial pain. It's a high-reward, low-risk gamble. And they know Fields still has all the tools, the arm, the speed, the playmaking, to turn into a superstar if everything clicks. So how does this affect the Falcons? Everything. Because now the Falcons are sitting in a position of strength while one of their NFC rivals, who could have chased Fields or another top-tier QB, might be stuck watching from the sidelines. And that's not all. Word around the league is that Kirk Cousins might also be part of this swirling trade drama. And if he's moved, it could send shockwaves across the entire NFC South. This isn't just one team getting better, it's a domino effect that could flip the entire balance of power in the division. The Falcons? They're watching, quiet, focused, ready. The front office knows what's at stake. They've built smart. They've invested in young talent. And now they might be watching a division rival gamble everything, while Atlanta keeps climbing. This is big, Falcons Nation. Bigger than people realize. And it's only just beginning. Falcons fans, how confident are you right now? On a scale of 1 to 10, how strong is Atlanta's path to winning the NFC South if this Fields trade happens? Drop your answers in the comments. Let's talk about it. Let's be real, the Falcons aren't just trying to be good. They're trying to win it all. They've got Michael Penix Jr., the young quarterback with a rocket arm, calm under pressure, and moments where he looks like a future star. Fans have seen the flashes, the leadership, the confidence, the arm talent. He's got it. But let's not kid ourselves, Penix is still growing, still learning. And the front office knows it. Which brings us to the big question. Do the Falcons wait for Penix to blossom? Or go all in right now with a proven vet like Kirk Cousins? Kirk Cousins, the name that divides opinions across the league. But say what you will, he's consistent. He's smart. He can run an NFL offense like a machine. He's under contract for 3 more seasons, and the cap hit becomes way more manageable, just $35 million if Atlanta waits until 2026. That's not bad for a guy who's been to the playoffs, made big throws, and knows how to lead a team. So what if the Falcons don't want to wait? What if they want to kick the door down and go full throttle now? That's where the wild, but very real idea comes in. A possible trade? Kirk Cousins for Justin Fields. No, this isn't confirmed. It's not a report. But it's a scenario that's being whispered in front offices and media circles. And when you think about it, it actually makes a lot of sense. Imagine this. The Falcons trade Cousins to the Jets and bring in Justin Fields, a younger, faster, more dynamic quarterback who can stretch the field with his arm and break defenses with his legs. Fields fits what Atlanta wants to be. He's electric. He's fearless. He can escape the pocket and turn broken plays into touchdowns. And with the weapons Atlanta already has, Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Fields could be the missing piece that brings it all to life. Even better, that offensive line in Atlanta is built to protect a quarterback like him. And the defense? It's quietly getting better, tougher, and more confident. Put it all together, and this team isn't just good, they're dangerous. Here's how the trade could look. Atlanta receives Justin Fields and a 2026 fifth-round pick. The Jets take Cousins and possibly the same or similar pick. Simple, bold, and for both sides, strategic. For Atlanta, Fields brings youth, energy, and explosive potential. For the Jets, Cousins brings calm, experience, and a steady presence for a team trying to develop young talent and stay in the playoff race. But here's what makes this more than just a trade. This is about the future of the NFC South. Because while the Falcons are weighing their options, the Bucs, Saints, and Panthers are all making moves. The division is heating up fast, and whoever makes the boldest, smartest move now could run the South for the next 5 years. If Atlanta pulls off this trade and Fields clicks in their system, watch out. You'd have a quarterback who can torch defenses with deep throws, punish blitz with his legs, and keep plays alive when things break down. In today's NFL, that's the kind of player who wins games in the fourth quarter, the kind who wins playoff games. So tell me, Falcons fans, would you make this trade? Justin Fields for Kirk Cousins, yes or no? Are you betting on raw talent and upside, or trusting the veteran leadership of Cousins? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's hear your take. Let's talk about what's already in Atlanta and why the Falcons are this close to turning the corner. Right now, the Falcons are quietly building something special. They've been smart, patient, and focused. And it's all been centered around their new young quarterback, Michael Penix Jr. The coaching staff believes in him. The front office believes in him. He has a powerful arm, calm decision-making, and he's already shown flashes of greatness that have Falcons fans buzzing. But here's the truth. Potential isn't enough. To win in the NFL, you need a quarterback who can change games. Period. And that's where the name Justin Fields keeps coming up. Fields might be the exact kind of player Atlanta needs to take the next step. He's young, he's hungry, he's explosive. And when he's in rhythm, he's one of the most exciting quarterbacks in the league, the kind of guy who makes fans jump out of their seats and defenses panic. Go back and watch his college days at Ohio State, highlight after highlight. Deep bombs, scrambles, laser throws on the move. That talent is still there. And in the right system, with the right coaches, Fields could finally unlock that full potential. Imagine this. Fields behind Atlanta's improving offensive line. Fields throwing to Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and handing off to Bijan Robinson. Fields running Arthur Smith's offense, fast-paced, creative, unpredictable. That's scary. That's a nightmare for defenses. And the best part? The Falcons are ready for this. The roster is young, but it's growing fast. The offensive line is finally coming together. The receivers are developing into a dangerous unit. The defense has shown flashes of dominance. What they've been missing is that spark at quarterback, that game breaker, that leader. Fields might be it. Meanwhile, the New York Jets are playing a different kind of game. They're still betting on Fields for now. They're hoping he becomes the guy in 2025 or 2026. They've got talent, They've got weapons, and they're putting their chips on a young QB with superstar traits. But what if he doesn't deliver? What if the gamble doesn't pay off? That's where Kirk Cousins comes in. For the Jets, Cousins would be the insurance policy, a smart, steady veteran who won't win MVP, but also won't lose you games. A quarterback who can move the chains, control the tempo, and keep a talented roster competitive while the Jets regroup or develop someone new. And that's what makes this possible trade so fascinating. It's not just about who's better, it's about fit, timing, and vision. The Falcons might be staring at their shot to go from building mode to contending mode. One trade, one bold move, that's all it takes. This whole situation shows us how NFL teams live on the edge, always evaluating, always deciding between risk and reward. Do you play it safe? Or do you take the swing that could change everything? For Atlanta, the thought of Justin Fields in a Falcons jersey should send chills down your spine in the best way. The guy has all the tools, the leadership, the energy, the fire. He could ignite this team and make the Falcons' offense one of the most feared in football. Just picture it, Fields in red, black, and white, sprinting past linebackers, throwing dimes to the end zone, leading game-winning drives. The stadium roaring. The NFC South on notice. It's not official. Not yet. But the thought is thrilling. And if it happens, the Falcons could finally be back in the fight for a Super Bowl. Falcons fans, picture it. Justin Fields leading this team into battle. Does it excite you? Or are you sticking with Michael Penix Jr. for the long run? Tell us in the comments which quarterback should lead the future of the Falcons. All right, Falcons Nation, we've laid it all out. A quarterback gamble, a potential power shift, a move that could flip the entire NFC South on its head. But now, it's your voice that matters most. So tell me, do you believe Justin Fields is the quarterback who can take us back to the promised land? Can he be the guy to bring the Super Bowl dream back to Atlanta? Or are you riding with Michael Penix Jr., trusting the process, and believing that our rookie has the tools and leadership to grow into the guy? This is the kind of moment where fans draw the line. The kind of debate that shapes seasons. So don't hold back, drop your thoughts in the comments. Tell us what you would do if you were in that front office. Because this isn't just about one trade. This is about building a future. It's about who we are as a team and who we want to become. The Falcons have a real shot to make noise this offseason. They're right there, in the mix, in the headlines, in control of their destiny. And whatever happens next, one thing's for sure, the road to greatness runs straight through Atlanta. So stay locked in, stay fired up, and never forget, we don't just root for the Falcons. We bleed red, black, and white. Let's hear your voice. Let's build this future together. Rise up and go Falcons.